Hello, welcome to Job Carr Cabin Museum for our Year of the Dragon craft kit. I am wearing my dragons here today and ready to show you how we are going to make these awesome dragon eye crafts. So, when you come to pick up your kit from the museum, you'll have some supplies inside. You'll get a couple packets of Model Magic clay. You'll get some markers in different colors, and you'll get a cool little dragon eye piece. Now, I do recommend for this craft, since the clay is a little bit sticky, to put down a mat or just a plain piece of paper on your table just to help protect your work surface a little bit. And to start, we're going to open up one of these packets of Model Magic. This is a clay alternative, and it works similar to Play-Doh, but when you leave it out overnight, then it dries so that your sculpture stays exactly how you want it to be. It's being a little tricky, but there we go. I've got that opened up. So you'll see that the clay is white, and we've got 3 different color markers here for our kit. So I'm going to start by dividing this into 3 sections, and I'm just going to break off about, they don't have to be exactly even, just about even-ish like this, and set aside 2 pieces. We'll come back to those later. And take one of your pieces and just start to squish it. It feels really cool. Start to squish it around just to soften it up a little bit. And then we're going to add the color. So the first piece we're going to add is our base color. And you can see from these couple of samples here that you've got different layers and decorations on them, but they're going to start with basically an oval that's about 2 inches wide and about 3 inches tall. And so we've got to decide what color is that base going to be. And I think for this one I'm going to pick out red. And to color the clay, all you're going to do is take your marker and start poking the clay. You can see it looks really bright. I'm just going to poke it all over with this red color here to get us started, and then put that cap back on, and then you're just going to squish it and kind of press it and turn it, and that red is going to start to mix in to the clay. You can start to see that swirl coming through. Oh, there's some good pink coming into it. And you're going to do this a couple times because you want your colors to be showing through. And the more times you do this, the brighter your color is going to get. And you can twist it and squish it in different ways to get that color all mixed in. And these are washable markers. They shouldn't stick the color on your hands as you're going here. And get that good and mixed in. There we go. We've got a nice bright pink color. And so the first thing you're going to do is just make that base shape. So kind of just press in your hands to sort of get an eye shape or an oval shape started. And once you're happy with that base, then you're going to take your little glass eye here, and we're going to decide where to put it here. So we want it about in the middle. Once we stick it on, it is good and stuck. It's not going to come loose. So make sure that you like where you're putting it before you attach it. So I'm going to put it about right here. And then you're going to pick up your next piece and purple on this one, just dot it all over and mix that in. And then you're going to start adding layers and decorations to your dragon eye. So you might try rolling it into a long skinny rope. So you can lay it flat and just roll your hand back and forth to get that shape that you want. You can see this one's got some ropes that we did around to build those bases. This one's got a really thick rope around here to give it a lot of texture. And as you're adding more layers around the sides, around the base. You add more pieces there. So, get this stretched out here. And then to add my first layer, I'm gonna just start at one side and slowly wrap it around there. And this rope's gonna be a little bit too long, so we're gonna pinch it off right at that piece here. So there we've got one layer. And then maybe I wanna add eyelashes, so you could pinch off little pieces to add to the top here. And whatever other decorations, stripes, and layers you want to add to make your dragon eye look super cool. We hope you have a lot of fun playing with this activity and making a great craft for the Lunar New Year.